Hey boys and girls, it's Mrs. Murphy, and it's time to learn some more of our tricky teens. But before we get started, let's review the two we learned yesterday. So, let's review. On this page, you should see a number. I want you to think it in your brain and tell me the number in 3, 2, 1. If you said 12, give yourself a pat on the back. You got it. Let's see if you remember the next one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. What's the number? If you said 11, kiss that brain of yours. You are so smart. If not, don't worry, we'll get plenty of practice. But it's time to learn some new numbers. By the end of today, you will be able to read, write, and count the numbers 13, 14, and 15. Repeat after me. I can read, write, and count the numbers 13, 14, and 15. Let's do it all together. I can read, write, and count the numbers 13, 14, and 15. Great, let's get started. All right, look at all those leaves. I don't know about you, but my yard is full of leaves at this time of year. And two of my favorite things to do in the leaves are, number 1, jumping in them, but number 2, counting them. There's just so many leaves to count. So the question of the day is, how many? Yesterday, we learned that sometimes it is tricky to count bigger numbers because there's so many, it's easy to count one twice or to accidentally skip counting one. Do you remember my trick to make sure you don't count them twice? Good job, you're right. You need to mark a slash through them. Now remember, don't make your slashes super busy and sloppy and big, because otherwise it will be hard to see. So you'll see today that I even have to change the size of my slashes so that they don't overlap each other. Watch me as I mark them off and count them. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How many leaves are there? That's right, there's 13 leaves. I know this because 13 is the last number I said when I marked off the last leaf. All right. What do you see on this page? You should see 2 things. You should see counters and you should see a 10 frame. Just like yesterday, my 10 frame is already full. How many counters fill up a 10 frame? That's right, 10. So I know I already have 10. And then I have 11, 12, 13. How is this picture the same as my picture of the leaves? You're right. It has 13 counters. My picture of leaves had 13 leaves. The number is the same. How is this picture different than the picture of the leaves? Right again, boys and girls, it's different because it's just a different picture. This time I have counters, not leaves. The counters are just pretending to be the leaves. Great job. All right. We talked about counting, we talked about reading the numbers. Now it's time to write our numbers. Remember, today we are learning 3 numbers, the numbers 13, 14, and 15. From your teen number song that you've watched in Canvas, you should know numbers in the teens start with a 1. You're right. So all of these numbers will start with a 1. The first one is 13. I'm going to write my 1. And then 13 will have a 3. Go ahead and write 13 on your own paper or on your own whiteboard. 1 and 3 makes 13. Our next number is 14. Numbers in the teens start with a 1. Write that number 1. And then the number is 14, so we need the number 4. Write that on your board. All right, let's try the last number. Do you remember what number it is? If you said 15, kiss your brain. Let's get started. Numbers in the teens start with a 1, so write that 1 for 15. And then since it comes after 14, we're going to need the number 5. 5s can be tricky, so don't forget my trick. Push over, push down, big belly. I love drawing those big bellies. All right, good job, friends. Let's get a little bit of practice together with counting. Now remember, you do not have this page in your book, so you'll need to count along with me on the screen. As I mark off the leaves, you're touching them, and as I'm writing the number, you can trace. Here we go. Let's count these yellow leaves. 1, oops. Let's go back and try that again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, let me write the number 15, and oops, they have been nice enough that they gave you the number to write over. And if you notice, they actually give you 4 dotted lines to trace. That way you could keep practicing. I'm not going to practice all of them today, but when it's your turn, if you're struggling, you can write it over and over. The more you practice, the easier it gets. All right, let's count the red leaves. Touch the screen and count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. How many? You're right, 15 again. We know how to write that because that is right above up here. So go ahead and air trace on your iPad, my number 15. And then we can count the orange leaves together. This time, let's have a little fun. Can you whisper count? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. How many? 14. Good job, friends. To write the number 14, you need a 1 and a 4. You can trace that on my screen. All right, let's count the green leaves. This time, let's try counting in a squeaky mouse voice. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I don't know if that was a mouse voice or not, but I'm sure yours was super silly too. We're gonna write the number 13. It's a 1 and a 3. You can trace my 3. Remember, there's all this extra space that when it's your turn on your homework, feel free to use the space to get more practice. All right. The next page will just show you what your assignment is today. Today, you will find this assignment in Seesaw. As you are counting the leaves, mark them off to show you already counted them. Then write the number in the blank. All right, friends, you did a great job counting today. Don't forget to sing your Numbers in the Teens song. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, friends.